What was it that you experienced here that facilitated the change?
I think it was just the environment that I was put in. It was very different from what I was doing.
I was just kind of going through the different timelines. Again, so much has happened since, we first met. But I think it was about the time, Dom came back home that you decided to kind of step your game up or around the time. I think you did go, you visited. Didn't you go back there for a little bit and then come back to Tampa?
Yeah, so after the Rumble, I went.
Which was in 2018.
It was
Yeah.
2018. I went out back home for like a week or two, and then I came back over here and then finished up.
And during his working here in Tampa and prepping himself up mentally, physically, he was also coming out here to train wrestling as well with Jay Lethal, which he was working, living on his own and going to wrestling school.
And we're hitting the gym.
And hitting the gym.
Yeah.
So he did that for a period of 8 months.
6 months.
6 months. And it was time for him to move to the next phase, which was move to Canada.
Right.
So that's exactly what happened.
During the time that you were here, that's the time that we stepped it up to get you ready for the big WWE return.
Yes.
At that
Wait, I
point,
got a question.
Yeah.
What was it that you experienced here that facilitated the change?
I think it was just the environment that I was put in. It was very different from what I was doing as far as like, who I was hanging around and, the food I was eating, and like just the environment here was just we're working, and then we're also working out, and then we have meals here that we can eat, that they get for us. So like it was a winning situation for me not to put in the work.
You've spoken about this a lot, that comfort zone that you sit on.
Yeah.
And the pattern of Chick-fil-A every other day, not working out, playing video games, whatever it is, just bad habits that you completely removed out of your life. And he just became a independent person, had to wash his own clothes, had to go for his groceries.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that he needed, he didn't depend on mom or dad or anybody else.
And that might sound like a little silly to some of the people hearing this, but the fact is you have worked very, very hard.
Yes.
You've accomplished success at levels that most people can only dream of. And your kids are important to you, and you take a lot of pride in providing them the life that you have. And they grew up in privilege. I don't think that can be contested.
No.
And it's very, very easy for people who grow up in privilege to get accustomed to a certain environment. They don't know. If somebody's always washing your clothes and doing your laundry for you, that is all you know, and that's all you are accustomed to. Yeah. And the reason I bring this up is because I remember, and I hope you don't mind me bringing this up, Dom.
Not at all. Please.
I remember, Ray, you give me a call. It was probably, his second or third week here, and Dom had called home to ask his mom. He wasn't sure how to turn on the washing machine.
Hey, these are all great experiences, man.
I love it. I love it. We've all been there.
Yes.